are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Rome. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we got another full slate of baseball. We have only 3 NHL playoff games. This is the first NHL playoff slate with less than 4 games because obviously the Avalanche have already moved on to the next round of the playoffs there. And we have 2 NBA games, and I actually bet an NBA game today, Tim.
Impressive.
Yeah, I actually doubled up on one. I actually really like the spot there with one of those games. Yeah, it's a team total full game over. You know how much I love those in baseball. I'm going to target one of those in basketball today. So hopefully we'll get a higher scoring game in that one. But before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. Yesterday was a good day for me. Other than I'll get the WNBA out of the way now. I lost both those plays.
Yeah.
Aces and links do not come through, but everything else, both other sports were really good to me yesterday. The MLB, I went 14-9, up 3.75 units. Winner on the Tigers' first 5 in the first game. Dodgers' first 5 in full game run lines both come through. The Brewers' team total over comes through, and the over comes through in that game. But the run line loses in the bottom of the 8th. The Mets team total over does not come through, but their run line does. The Yankees team total over 4 cashes, never sweat, never in doubt. Aaron Judge walks it off. All rise. Over 7 also cashes as well there. Boston and Atlanta first 5 under. All of a sudden, the Red Sox have an offense again. Cool. Good to see. Loser on that one. Orioles team total over comes through. This is a team that's been hitting pretty well lately, this Orioles team. But the full game over does not. We only get 3 runs from the Cardinals. So 5-3 final in that one there. White Sox team total over, full game over, loser on both. Rays team total over. That was probably my worst bet of the night, as it's Reed Detmers of all people throw a no hitter, but yet the full game over cashes.
Yep.
And one thing I think that's going to be overshadowed from this game, with Reed Detmers throwing a no hitter, is Anthony Rendon, a right-handed hitter, coming up in the 8th inning, hitting lefty and puts one out.
It was against Brett Phillips, let's be completely honest.
But he put one out. I just thought that was awesome.
Yes.
And then I had Padres, team total over, full game over, both come through. The Phillies, funny how they don't show up the one day I do bet them, but they definitely showed up the one game I get bet against them. Frustrating there. I know Phillies don't win on Tuesdays.
Phillies don't win on Tuesdays.
Okay. I had them only first 5. That was a loser. Giants team total over, full game over comes through as well. I believe they won that game 9-2. In the NHL, it was a very good day. I was a lightning win away from sweeping the board. That would have been really nice to sweep the board yesterday. Hurricanes team total, or Hurricanes minus 1.5, plus 185, big winner there. Lightning plus 110 did not come through. The Blues comes through. They take a 3-2 series lead over the Wild. The Hurricanes take a 3-2 series lead over the Bruins. The Lightning now fall down 3-2 against the Leafs, but
it's the Leafs.
We all know what's going to happen. They're going to go to Tampa. The Lightning are going to win that game, and the Leafs are going to find a way to blow a 3rd period lead in Game 7. Bolts in 7. And the one game I don't take the Kings money line, that was awesome. I had their team total over and the full game over though, so I cashed on both my plays there in the Kings game. Probably more. I made more money there if I would have taken what I did compared to probably the money line, because the money line was like plus 180, and I probably would have just taken the money line. Winner on the Kings team total and the full game over, 5-4. Absolutely beautiful move by Adrian Kepe in overtime. I hopped on the betcast. I saw, or on the Ice Guys betcast. I saw that I saw he posted something on Twitter saying they were still live. So I was like, sure, I'll hop on for overtime. As the thing was heading into overtime, I think he gave out Trevor Moore and Yamamoto to score. Massey gave out Evan Bouchard, and I said, If I had to go to the Oilers, it'd be Evander Kane. If I had to go to the Kings, I would say Adrian Kempe. And Adrian Kempe scores. So I called the overtime winner. It was very
It
nice
has
there.
to be a hoe.
It has to be Aho.
It has to be a hoe. It has to be a hoe.
Okay. So yesterday I went 4-0-1 in the NHL up 4.05 units. So a very nice day there. Overall, 18-10 up 5.60 units. So a good day. Looking to make it 2 in a row here.
There you go. There you go. I'm just gonna start reflecting what we did on the site, just to let everybody know what's over there. Last night was a good night. We finished 9-6. Good for a plus 358, which is number 1 on the site for yesterday. This might be in a little bit of a jumbled order because they're all in a weird order for what we put up on the site. I'll go from what we put up last to what we put up first. The Mets, I just grabbed them on the money line at 150. I believe that ended up going to 180. Luckily, that was a free play, so it was still a winner. Over in the Cubs game, easy. Lightning, loser. St. Louis, winner, plus 132. Nice little cash there. Over in the Edmonton game, Carolina puck line, plus 180. Nice little hit there for Nick. The Dallas Mavericks, plus 6.5, a loser. Yeah, they decided just to not score in the second half. That's all I got for that one. Our 2 WNBA games. Vegas was up like 13 at halftime and blew that lead. Minnesota never had it, was never close. Both of those losers. Tampa Bay and the Angels over, winner. Milwaukee, run line, loser. Figured they would score a little bit more, but that didn't work out. The Dodger run line, easy. Over in the Yankee game, winner. Under in the Boston game, loser. And our best bet was the over in that Milwaukee game, which we will be going back to today. But we'll go ahead and go say hi to the chat, and then we'll go ahead and jump into some Major League Baseball. Nick, how does that sound?
Not bad.
Supness. Yes, we go Supness. What's up, Earle Bros? Already hit the like. Dang right. Damn Wild messed up my parlay. Should have followed you with the Blues. It was never the Wild. My other sheet hit Hurricanes money line. Nice. Rangers money line. Nice. White Sox, Red Sox money line. There you go. Morning games. You like the Dodgers money line today? That's not a morning game.
It is a 12:35 game. It's Ryan.
Oh, sorry. I skipped right over that. I missed it. My bad.
Yeah. Well, we'll go over that game. I didn't really get
Marlins,
to that game.
and Twins. I did not bet that game. So we'll go ahead and jump into some, and we'll start with that game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the LA Dodgers. They're taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates here. The Dodgers are minus 175 favorites. Ryan Pepidot and Dylan Peters. Yeah, exactly. We have. I'm getting the weather report up too. It looks like 68 degrees. 5-mile-an-hour wind from the left to the right. In Pittsburgh, Ryan.
He's making his Major League debut.
Making his Major League debut so far this season in AAA. He's pitched 26 in the third innings. He's given up 6 earned runs on 18 hits. He's a 2.15 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP. Last year, he pitched 41 and 2/3 innings pitched in AA or in AAA. Had a 7.13 ERA and a 1.82 WHIP. I don't know what to think of this guy, and it looks like they're going to go from Dylan Peters to Max Krenick, who is also being brought up. It's a bullpen game. So looking at it here, with it being a bullpen game, I'm kind of tempted to look at the Dodgers team total over and the full game over. We're seeing an 8.5 as a total. If you want to get to the Dodgers team total over, it is a 4.5 at minus 145. I'm going to actually just target both these pitchers here. I'm going to take the full game over 8.5, and that's it. I usually double up here, but I don't really know what side to pick for that. So I'm just gonna go Dodgers and Pirates over 8.5 for this one here, and that's it. So I'm gonna just take the over in this spot. Just give me runs.
Yeah, I'm not touching this one. I'm not even coming close to this one, to be honest. I have no clue who these pitchers are. They're all making. Yeah, they're all. Oh no, he rejoins it, but this is a spot that these are two very inexperienced pitchers. Yeah, I'd kind of have to go over, but the one thing is the Dodgers just went and scored 11 runs yesterday. Um, and I feel like if that's the case, I think they're going to slow down just a tad today. It might be a lean towards the Pirates, to be honest, to take the series because, the Dodgers only lose series to bad teams, right? Colorado, Arizona, maybe Pittsburgh.
Hence why I only took the over.
Yeah, no.
I
It would be a lean.
don't know what to
It would be a lean towards Pittsburgh, but and that's only because I don't know what's going to happen with all these pitchers. So this is a weird one, and I'm just going to stay away from this game, Nick.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Morning, Cappers. Morning, AJs. How you doing? Morning. Holy whatcha game last night. I got another 3-piece last night. Canes, Blues, Kings. Good calls. Let's get it. Nice.
Beautiful. Yes.
Nice. I got to trust the Dodgers in this spot, but I don't know if it'll make it to the window. Yeah, it won't make it to my window. Dodgers -5. I didn't realize we were playing basketball now. All right. Good luck.
You meant -half.
No. He probably meant -5. I remember somebody it was in one of the chats yesterday said Dodgers -7.5. And it was like, and they actually, it was during the Scott and Scott show, and they actually looked it up and it was plus like 650. I think the guy actually took it. So nice hit for whoever did that. I feel like it's a coin flip. Stay away. A coin flip for the Dodger game. If that's the case, if that's the case, I'm grabbing Pittsburgh every single day of the week and on Sunday. And twice on Sunday.
But it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Sorry. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to look at the best team in baseball here, Tim, the Cincinnati Reds. They're hosting the Milwaukee Brewers. We're seeing the Brewers as minus 200 favorites in this game. Total of 9.5. Now, this has gone up a half a run, too, Tim. Adrian Hauser, Vladimir Gutierrez, 4-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 81 degrees in Cincinnati, which should bode well for some good hitting weather. We're seeing Gutierrez with an 8.86 ERA, a 2.02 WHIP, 5.48 strikeouts per 9, which is 12%. 7.17 walks per 9, which is the worst on the slate. A 3.28 BABIP, a 7.53 FIP, and a 6.23 SIERA. On the other side, of 3.42 ERA for Hauser, 1.25 WHIP, 7.52 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, a 3.76 walks per 9, a 2.73 BABIP, 3.15 FIP, 4.17 SIERA. For me, I wanted to get to the team total over with the Brewers. It's a 5.5. So I already have two plays I like on this game. I got the Brewers on the run line at -125. I got the full game over 9. I wanted to do that team total, but I just couldn't. So I just went with the Brewers to take care of business. Cover a freaking run line for once, please, against these Reds and Vladimir Gutierrez. So yeah, give me the Brewers run line and the full game over 9.
Yeah, we got it at 9. It's up to 9.5 now. Makes sense. Gutierrez has not been good this year. In his 21 and a third innings pitched, he's got an 0-5 record, 13 strikeouts, 17 walks. He's allowed 21 earned runs and 26 hits in those innings. He's pitching to an 8.86 ERA. He's been awful. And the last 2 games that he's pitched, the totals have gone way over. Granted, the first 3 times they did not go over. You know why? Because in those first 3 games, the Reds put up two runs total. in the first 3 games that Gutierrez has pitched. Since then, the Reds have been hitting. I'll give the Reds that. They have been hitting. And I think they'll be able to hit against Adrian Hauser, who is in his 26 and a third innings pitched, 3-2 record, 3.42 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 11 walks, 10 earned runs, and 22 hits in those time. I think they get a couple off of Adrian Hauser. I think that 9 is once again too low. That's why it's up to a 9.5. This total has gone over in 9 out of their last 10 games. They've gone over the total in 9 out of their last 10 games, and I don't see it proceeding to slow down anytime because Cincinnati has gone over 19, 9, and 2 record this year because their pitching sucks. Brewers are going to start scoring again, especially against Vladimir Gutierrez. Go ahead, give me the over in this one. It's definitely a play that I like.
Nice.
It was Senko in the third period last night, Nick.
Tarasenko. Yeah.
Yep.
I have him to win the Conn Smythe at 90-1, so I'm hoping for more out of him.
There you go. In Adrian Hauser, we trust. We could trust him to give up a couple of runs so that my over hits. Reds should regress towards being once again. That doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to hit. I still think they hit. Brewers made me want to bang my head against the wall. I lost out on $200. Had Brewers last night on the last leg of a parlay. Ouch. I know on the site, me and Nick had both the Brewers run line and the over. So when the Reds hit it to make it 5-4, we're like, yes, darn it. Because we went from having Brewers run line and not the over to having the over and not the Brewers run line. So at least we won one of those.
Yeah.
2.02 whip. Yeah. Brewers team total over 8.5. I will take that all day. Yep. I'm not going to bet that, but I hope that happens. Rangers money line, Flames money line, Nationals +1. Yes, no. You're fading my Mets? I see how it is. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, the Toronto Blue Jays are at the New York Yankees in this next one here. The Yankees -140 home favorites, total 7.5 in this game. We have Jameson Taillon and we have Jose Barrios in this one here. 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. 64 degrees, 0% chance of rain in the Bronx. 5.34 ERA, 1.64 whip for Barrios, 6.28 strikeouts per 9, 3.14 walks per 9, a 3.27 BABIP, a 5.20 FIP, and a 4.71 SIERA. On the other side, Jameson Taillon, 2.84 ERA, a 1.14 whip, 7.46 strikeouts per 9, 20%, 0.71 walks per 9, a 3.08 BABIP, a 3.31 FIP, and a 3.43 SIERA. And I'm going to take the Yankees to put up at least 4 runs against Barrios here. I'm still not 100% trusting of Jose Barrios. I think he's still susceptible to give up runs just because he's looked good last couple of starts. I don't think that he's going to continue that. And I took the full game over because I don't think Taillon's going to have the greatest games either because this Blue Jays offense can still hit. So I end up going with the Yankees team total over 3.5 and the full game over 7.5 in this spot. I think that we see more runs today. I think at least 4 of them come from the Yankees.
Hey, I'm not going to argue with that. Jose Barrios has been very hit or miss this year. He had a rough first start. Last start was not good for him. In between that, he's actually been quite solid. He's still letting up runs every game. So I like your over. And I definitely think the Yankees will be able to hit against him. I just think that in this case, I like the Blue Jays more than the Yankees, especially. And I know you're all analytical. I also look at situational spots. The Blue Jays just gave up a game last night after that 3-run bomb by Judge to win the game. I'm thinking that we're getting a pissed off Toronto team, and I think that Toronto puts up 6-7 by themselves today against Jameson Taillon. I'm not a fan of Jameson Taillon. I know he's had a good start to the year, 8 earned runs, 27 hits in his 25 and a third innings. I think he gets hit today. So, yes, I like your over. Did I bet it? No, because I had a couple of things that I liked in this game, and none of them were good enough to make the card. But it would definitely be leaned towards the Toronto Blue Jays and the over in this game.
Fair
enough. Robert Telez, RBI, yes. Run, yes, 100%. Take the Jays. Why not? Getting them at nice plus money, I don't mind it. Mets is a very good. Pirates bet the Dodgers. I think Nationals could beat the Mets. I don't think so. What was the pitching matchup for that one? Oh yeah, Taylor McGill's on the mound. No, thank you.
Against Aaron Sanchez?
Against Aaron Sanchez, yeah. A walk-off? Yeah, I'm going Jays. Yeah, I would too. Jays team total over 5.5. Yeah, I could see them smacking them around. Jays, yes. Dodgers. I feel like I would lean towards the Pirates just because of the pitching situation there. And the White Sox. We'll get into that game in a minute. Actually, that game has our best bet. Actually, that game's right here, but I'm going to introduce this one because our best bet is in this game. If you guys are interested, go over to the EarleSportsBets.com website. If you use this, me and Nick put up our plays at night at like 10, 11 o'clock every single night. So if you guys get the pack, go on the site around 10 to 11 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. All their plays are there. And we've beat some pretty significant line movements already today. Just in like the WNBA, I got the Sparks at -2. If you were on it last night, -2 with me, you're looking good because they're -5 now. We beat a couple other line movements. Go ahead, jump on it. Use the code NBA at checkout, 20% off. It's a value piece. You're getting a week worth of plays for $40. We're going to start hitting. We're starting to fire away. Yesterday, we fired away, put out 8 baseball plays, and I think we hit, 6 of them? So, jump on it. Let's go. Let's keep moving on, Nick. And I really like this game.
I do too. The Miami Marlins are at the Arizona Diamondbacks here. -110 on each side. A total of 7.5 in this game. Merrill Kelly and Sandy Alcantara is your starting pitching matchup for this one here. Merrill Kelly has been really good this year. A 1.22 year. Oh, wait, weather. Oh, it's a dome. Never mind.
It's a dome.
No, sometimes they have the roof open in Arizona. It's just RotoWire doesn't tell me that. It just always says domed stadium. But I think they had the roof open in there today. But a 1.22 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP for Merrill Kelly this year. 8.27 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. 2.19 walks per 9, a 2.7 BABIP, a 279 BABIP, a 2.05 FIP, and a 3.41 SIERA. Sandy Alcantara, 3.03 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 7.82 ERA or strikeouts per 9, 21%. 4.04 walks per 9, a little high there. 301 BABIP, a 394 FIP, and a 4.17 SIERA. I'm going to look to back who I think has the pitching advantage in this one here. And I'm going to take Merrill Kelly in the first 5 innings at -115 with the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think that he's somebody we should look to back in the first 5 innings. Obviously, I still don't trust this Arizona bullpen, and I won't the whole season. So it's only going to be first 5s for Arizona's for me. And I'm going to go with that today. I'm going to take the Diamondbacks. I'm going to take them in the first 5 innings on the money line at -115. I think that we see a good performance out of Merrill Kelly again today. I also lean towards the first 5 under in this one.
That's fair. Oh, I still can't believe we're saying this this year. I'm on the red hot Diamondbacks, who have won 8 out of their last 10. They are now sitting at 3 games over 500. Can we let that one settle in for a minute? And they are no longer last place in the American League West.
No, because they're in the National League West.
National League West. Because Colorado's below them now.
Whoa.
Yeah. Go Arizona. Maybe Hicks was on to something. They're only 4.5 games back of the Dodgers. Anyways. Yeah, I'm on the Diamondbacks. I think they have, honestly, 2 Cy Young candidates in their pitching staff.
Zach
One
Gallen
of them pitching today with Merrill Kelly. and Zach Gallen. And I probably will go and sprinkle some futures on those two guys. I believe Merrill Kelly's like 80-1. Like it's that long shot, and especially against the Marlins that cannot hit, I wouldn't mind going after an under in this game as well. Just because Sandy Alcantara has been solid too, but Merrill Kelly's got the pitching advantage. Give me the Diamondbacks. Let's keep rolling with them. They've made us money over the last little bit. Until their wheels start to fall off, we're going to keep backing them. Give me some Diamondbacks action today, Nick.
I like it.
Nerfy. That's fair. And then Richie wants the Yerfy. You know what?
I don't hate the Yerfy. I'm going to say Yerfy in that one before Nerfy.
That's fair. Skipped White Sox game? Yes, our best bet is in this one. Lex, I'll text you in a little bit. Our best bet's in this game, 100%. D-backs first 5 of the series made money. Yes. Oilers are frauds. They are a regular season team. Today we see if Flames are frauds or real deal.
It's almost like I've been saying this since the start of the playoffs.
Yeah. How about under in the D-backs? Yes. Merrill Kelly over 4.5 strikeouts? Yes. Diamondbacks can cover like Cavs? Yes, and then they'll end up falling off at the end of the year. But ride them while they're hot. Speaking of teams that are not hot, hold on. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, I got 2 different pitchers. Who's starting this game?
I've got Bailey Falter.
Okay, on covers, because this is what caught my attention. On covers, it showed me Jury's Familia. And if that's the case, I want to have a nuke play on the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah. We have the Seattle Mariners. They're hosting the Philadelphia Phillies here. Bailey Falter and Logan Gilbert, your pitching matchup for this one. Here it's him. Looking at this is in Seattle. So weather. Logan Gilbert's. Honestly, when did we start the Cy Young conversation for this guy? A 1.36 ERA, a 1.09 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%, 3 walks per 9, a 267 BABIP, a 295 FIP, and a 3.52 SIERA. On the other side, Bailey Falter. I don't know how many innings he's pitched, but a 4.91 ERA, a 1.36 WHIP, 3.68 strikeouts per 9, which is 10%. 2.45 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, a 6.62 FIP, and a 5.34 SIERA. I'm backing the Mariners in this spot here. I have their run line at plus 140. I have the team total over 3.5 at minus 135. I think that this is a team that we should expect to take care of business in this game. And score some runs against Bailey Falter and then whoever they have out of that Philly bullpen. So I'm on the Mariners. I got it at plus 140 on the run line and their team total over as well.
Yeah, I'm adding it to my card and I'm putting it up on the side as a free play as well. Because I think we were looking at this game and the Phillies didn't have a pitcher last night, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, knowing that this is a bullpen game for the Phillies, go ahead and give me some Seattle action. We'll grab the run line. I love Logan Gilbert. He's one of my favorite pitchers this year. And he's been quite profitable. I'll say that. Yeah, I can get plus 152. Cool. I think that Seattle takes care of business in this game. Even though they've been struggling, so have the Phillies, which is I love to see. I love to see the Phillies struggle. Anyways, and against a bullpen game, this is Seattle or nothing, and I'm just grabbing Seattle to just whoop on them. So let's grab the Mariners on the run line in this game and just move on. Boom. Sorry, I missed a bunch of them. No, Lex, you're good because now you get to bring up if you guys are interested in that one play. Go ahead over to the Earle Sports. Sorry. Mets run line. Yes. Under in the A's game. Yes. I don't even know who they're playing, but yes. Detroit. Yes.
I'm on the
Cardinals
over.
run line. Yes. Barely Farter and Logan Gilbert. Yeah. I might leave the A's alone. I've been doing that all series. Bucks. Yes. Yes, it's Gilbert Day. Then yes, I'm on it. I'm on it. Good call on the Phillies Tuesday loser. Sorry, Nick.
I was on the Phillies.
Over under Mariners game. I would lean towards an over. 1-800. No, it's not a 1-800. Not even close. Murphy. You like a Murphy in that game? Fair enough. Let's keep moving on, Nick. We'll go to this game.
Yeah, we have the Colorado Rockies. They're at the San Francisco Giants in this one here. We're getting a pitching matchup of Chad Kuhl and Alex Cobb in San Francisco today. We should have pretty decent weather. 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 52 degrees, 0% chance of rain at the Bay. We're seeing Alex Cobb with a 4.80 ERA, 1.53 whip, 13.2 strikeouts per nine, though, which is 32%. 3.6 walks per nine, a 400 BABIP, though, 2.21 FIP, and a 2.29 Sierra, though. So I do expect some positive regression from him. On the other side, Chad Kuhl, 1.84 ERA, 1.82 ERA, 0.84 WHIP, 6.67 strikeouts per nine, 20%, 2.73 walks per nine, a 179 BABIP, 3.38 FIP though, and a 4.04 Sierra. So I'm expecting some negative regression from Chad Kuhl, and I think this is one of those games that can happen. I like the lineup better for San Fran than Colorado, and I'm gonna take the Giants here. I took them yesterday. I had their team total over and the full game over yesterday. I'm going to take the first 5 run line and the full game run line in this game here with them. I think this is one of those spots where they come in, they take care of business against Chad Kuhl, which I'm expecting to get hit a little bit. And, so give me the first 5 full game run line with the Giants here.
Yeah, we've seen these two teams go at it. And San Francisco is starting to get their footing. They've now won 4 straight games after losing 5 in a row. Granted, a couple of those to the Dodgers, a couple of those to the Cardinals. But this is a Giants team that's going to be strong this year. And so they're starting to prove it. They're back up to where they need to be. The Rockies had a good start to the year, but I did not expect them to be good this year. And I don't expect them to be good this year. I think this is where they start to go downhill, especially on the road. Yeah, I'm on the Giants run line as well. I think that's a good spot. This is Alex Cobb, 100% pitching advantage. He's been pitching pretty well this year. 6 earned runs, 8 earned runs, whatever, in 15 innings. So he's had a little bit of a bumpy road, but I think he could easily get this figured out against a Colorado team, especially earlier on in the day. I feel like it's a good spot for it, where this will end up being like a 4-1 type game where Giants pitch really well and the Colorado, and they don't really hit, but they get enough to cover. So Giants run line in this game, get the job done. I believe this would be for the series sweep. Yep, this would be for the sweep. So go ahead, give me the Giants to sweep here.
I like it.
There you go. Arizona iced tea. No, I've got Bigelow tea. Grab a mug and tea proudly. Official tea sponsor of the New York Mets. Anyways, hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. How you doing? Or is that Lex, Juice, Hennessy, or Jameson? Nope. It's green tea with honey.
You're lame.
Need something to wake up in the morning. It's scary because the Giants aren't even healthy. Yeah. I think the Giants have a legit shot to win the division. I'll say that. Plus, Chad's only good with his numbers, a good away with win was against Detroit, and that's not really a good win. So still stick with fade Rockies away. Yes. Yeah, yesterday's games all went over today. Let's see a lot of unders. Do we see a lot of overs yesterday?
At the end of the day, we did a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a couple of them. I could see some unders today. Getaway days for a lot of these teams. So, yeah, I could see that. But Chad's hit to ratio is still a lot better, though. He's going to get hit, though. He's going to get hit. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, the New York Mets, they're at the Washington Nationals in this spot. We have the Mets as minus 180 favorites, a total of 8 in this game. Tyler McGill and Aaron Sanchez, 8-mile-an-hour wind, 66 degrees in the nation's capital. We have Aaron Sanchez with a 8.56 ERA, a 1.54 whip, 5.93 strikeouts per 9, 15%, 1.98 walks per 9, a 356 BABIP, a 4.54 FIP, and a 3.99 SIERA. On the other side, McGill, 2.43 ERA, a 0.9 whip, 9.27 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, a 2.18 walks per 9, a 2.38 BABIP, or 2.41 FIP, and a 2.90 SIERA. He's looked really good, McGill, this year. And I expect him to continue that as well into today. I'm looking at the Mets. I'm looking at their first 5 and their full game run lines in this game. I expect the Mets to be able to hit on Aaron Sanchez a little bit here. And I expect them to take care of business in this one. I expect McGill to pitch well. So that's where I'm going to look in this one. Big pitch up, pitching advantage, bullpen advantage, lineup advantage towards the Mets. So I took the Mets first 5 full game run line.
Yeah, if there's one thing that we've seen this year is Taylor McGill has worked himself into that rotation 100%.
Yes, he has.
33 and a third innings pitched, 4 run record, 2.43 ERA, 36 strikeouts and 8 walks. He got hit up a little bit in that 5th inning against the Atlanta Braves. Sorry, the 6th inning against the Atlanta Braves before he got taken out. He allowed 9 earned runs, 22 hits in that stretch. He's been one of the more solid pitchers for the Mets this year. And against a Washington team with Aaron Sanchez, not the same guy. He's not pitching well this year. 13 2/3 innings, a 1-2 record, 8.56 ERA, 9 strikeouts to 3 walks. He's allowed 13 earned runs, 18 hits in his 13 2/3 innings. The Mets are going to hit him. They're going to hit him early. They're going to hit him often. And this is not going to be a fun game for Mr. Sanchez. Mets run line. They're the best team in baseball right now. They're the one, or technically, according to the MLB power rankings, they're 3rd. But this is a team that is going to have a really strong run. They're first place in their division by 7 games now. This is a spot where the Mets, they know, beat up on the bad teams. Washington's a bad team. Mets take this game like 7-1. Go ahead, give me the Mets run line.
Yep.
Non-biased opinion. Non-biased, I promise.
Yeah, of course.
I may ride with you guys. Run line Giants. Yes. Mets. Yes. The audio is a little bit crackly. Yes, Nick, your audio is a little bit.
Is it better now? Is it better
slightly?
Now?
Well, it'll be good for a minute, and then it'll start crackling. So we'll see how it sounds. This summer, okay. The summer, it's round the corner. Oh no, the ball is flying. Oh, yes.
We'll see more overs
right around the corner. I got you.
We'll see more overs in the summer, yes.
How about Angels pitcher no hitter? Yeah, the Angels look really good. But our over still hit because it was 12-0. Let's go Mets. Yeah, Mets. Let's go Mets. It's all about the Mets, baby. Dang right, Rat. Dang
always
right.
About the money, Spider-Man.
It's about the Mets. Yes. That's key. Speaking of that Rays game.
Yeah, we get a good pitching matchup here for this one, Tim. I'm excited for this game.
Tampa Bay Rays, LA Angels, minus 125 for the Angels. Total of 7 in this game. Shane McClanahan, Shohei Ohtani, your pitching matchup for this one here. One scary thing about my play in this game is the weather. It's 72 degrees, 60-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. When we look at these two pitchers, Shane McClanahan has been good this year, 3.06 ERA, a .99 WHIP, 13.08 strikeouts per nine, a 37% strikeout rate, 2.51 walks per nine, a 273 BABIP, a 311 FIP, and a 1.97 SIERA. On the other side, Shohei Ohtani, 3.08 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP, 14.01 strikeouts per nine, 38%. 1.71 walks per nine, 333 BABIP, a little high on that one there, but 1.52 FIP and a 1.81 SIERA. Give me a good old fashioned pitchers duel in this one here, Tim. I'm going to take the first 5 under 3.5 with these two teams. I think that we get McClanahan come out pitching well. We get Ohtani pitching good as well. I think we see a 1-0, 2-1 type of game at the end of 5 innings. First 5 under 3.5 for me. I'd also lean towards the Rays in this game after getting no hit last night. I think that they can come back and win today. Lean towards the Rays, but I like the first 5 under in this game. That's what I bet at 3.5.
Yeah. One thing I know is next time Reed Detmers pitches, I'm fading him. Because that's kind of what you have to do after a pitcher throws a no-hitter. But I kind of lean towards the Angels in this game. I know I harp on Shohei and saying that he wasn't as good or whatever the case may be. He's pitched fantastic this year. 26 innings, 3-2 record, a 3.03 ERA, 41 strikeouts, and 5 walks. He's had a really good start to the year, pitching-wise. Shane McClanahan, he's all right. 32 in the 3rd innings, 2-2 record, 3.03 ERA, 47 strikeouts, and 9 walks. I think this is going to be a pitcher's duel again. I think you're going to get a lower scoring game. I feel like this one's like a 3-1 game ready to happen, especially on it's not a getaway day, but I feel like this is a spot where this is a low scoring defensive back and forth game. Because Tampa Bay's offense is not just going to all of a sudden just show up. Let's be honest. And it's got to be a lean towards the Angels for me in this one as well. They've been playing outstanding this year. This is like the first time in MLB history where both New York teams and both LA teams have first place in their division.
Yep.
And I think it continues. This Angels teams look solid. Lean towards the Angels, lean towards the under, but didn't bet this game. Pitching matchup is great. Yes, it is. Rays money line. I cannot do that after they just got no hit. Cannot do it. I'm taking the Rays.
I would want it more after they just got no hit.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Mariners. Yes. Mariners would have to be run lined. Rangers. I'm guessing you're talking hockey. Yes. Bucks. Yes. I agree with all those. Let's keep on rolling.
Yeah, the Oakland Athletics are at the Detroit Tigers in this one here. Tigers are minus 125 home favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. We are getting a interesting pitching matchup here. We get Zach Legault and Joey Wentz. Your pitching matchup here. We have 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 78 degrees there in Detroit, Michigan. This is Joey Wentz's first major league start. So far, he started 5 games in AAA Toledo, where he pitched 19 and 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 9 earned runs, 11 hits, struck out 26 batters, walked 10, 0-1 record, a 4.12 ERA, and a 1.09 WHIP. So nothing too impressive here. And on the other side, Zach Legault, when we look at his stats, he has a 2.48 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, 8.53 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 4.26 walks per nine, 235 BABIP, a 671 FIP, and a 4.44 SIERA. We saw him, I think, when he pitched 1 game. He pitched against the Twins his last start. And I'm gonna take an over in this game. I'm gonna take the Tigers team total over and the full game over. I expect them to get to Legault here. And I don't know what to expect from Joey Wentz, so that's why I didn't go on the Oakland side here. But I did go Tigers team total over 3.5 at -125 and the full game over 7.5. I do lean towards the Tigers overall in this game. So that's where I'm going to go with this one here. I'm going to expect some runs in this one.
Yeah. I'm not expecting runs. I would lean actually kind of towards the under. You get two teams that have not been hitting lately. The Tigers are 1-9 to the over their last 10 games. The Oakland Athletics are 2-6-2 to the over their last 10 games. I don't care who the pitchers are. It could be me and you pitching. If these two teams can't hit, they're not going to score runs.
They would probably hit us.
They would probably hit us. That's not the point. The point is if they can't hit in general, they're not going to go and score runs. I don't see them hitting today, to be honest. And even with Zach Legault and Joey Wentz, I don't care. I lean towards an under in this game. Obviously, didn't touch it because I'm not messing with this bum fight. These two teams suck. We know that these two teams suck. So this one's a pass for me. But it's got to be lean towards the under or nothing for me in this game.
Totally fair.
Bucks money line possibly when they return home. Fair. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Boston Red Sox. They are taking on the Atlanta Braves in this matchup here. The Braves are -125 home favorites. A total 8 in this game. We're getting a Nathan Eovaldi against Ian Anderson. 5-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right. 81 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia today. 4.01 ERA. 1.38 WHIP with Ian Anderson here. 6.57 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%. 5.47 walks per nine. That's a little high there. 229 BABIP, a 5.02 FIP, and a 5.06 SIERA. On the other side here, we have Nathan Eovaldi, 294 ERA, 107 WHIP, 962 strikeouts per nine, 26%. 1.6 walks per nine, a 256 BABIP, 4.56 FIP, and a 2.89 SIERA. Looking at this spot for me here, I'm going to side with the Red Sox in this one here. I'm going to take the Red Sox in the first 5 innings. I'm going to go with who I think is the better pitcher. One thing we have seen from the Boston Red Sox, even during this struggle, is they've been getting good starting pitching. Like, their starting pitching has been fine. It's just their offense has been struggling, and their bullpen has been terrible. They've thrown, I think, 9 saves, which is the highest in baseball. And so I'm only going to go first 5 here at -110 with the Red Sox on the money line. I'm going to trust Nathan Eovaldi can be good 5 good innings and win the first 5. So that's where I'm going to go for this one here. Give me the Red Sox first 5 money line -110.
There you go. This is a game, another one that I just stayed away from. I had the under in this game yesterday, and of course the Red Sox go and score 6 runs in the second inning. We see the first bad start from Kyle Wright, and I would kind of want to go back towards an under in this game, to be honest, especially after last night. Ian Anderson's been okay. His ERA is around 4, but he doesn't really go that deep into games, and he had one bad start that kind of inflated that. On the other side, the main reason why I didn't go under, Nathan Eovaldi's actually been halfway decent this year. 33 and 2/3 innings, 1-1 record, 2.94 ERA, 36 strikeouts, 6 walks. It would probably be leaning towards the under in this game. At the end of the day, the Red Sox are still struggling to hit. I know they put up 9 runs last night. They're still struggling to hit. In Atlanta, I think both teams had a really good offensive night. They scored 15 runs total. Normally, after you see a big offensive explosion, you see a lower scoring game. In the next one, go ahead. Let me lean towards the under in this game. I didn't bet it, but it would be a lean towards the under.
Sounds good.
We got 2 more games. There is one game that we don't have. So Kansas City and Texas, we don't have a pitcher for Kansas City. Therefore, we don't have a line for that game. So that's the only game we will not be talking about. We got 2 more games left now, Nick.
Yeah, Minnesota Twins.
Chat.
Yeah.
1-800 for the Boston game? No. I like the Braves money line, but it's going to be a close game. Fair. First 5 under, I could see it. Ian Anderson games are all losses at home and wins away. That's weird. It is weird. Brewers run line, Giants run line, 2-team parlay. Yes. All right, Nick. Now we can go into this game.
Yeah, Minnesota Twins are hosting the Houston Astros in this one. We have the Astros has minus 125. Road favorites total 8.5 in this game. We're looking at Jose Urquidy and Chris Archer. Your pitching matchup here. Urquidy, however you say it. 4.56 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 5.61 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%. 1.40 walks per nine, a 321 BABIP, a 444 FIP, and a 4.49 SIERA. On the other side, Chris Archer, a 3.26 ERA, a 1.29 WHIP, 9.31 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, a 4.19 ERA, a 224 BABIP, a 576 FIP, and a 4.1 to 1. 3.99 SIERA. I don't really have much of a feel on this game. I didn't get to it. I guess it'd be a lean towards maybe a Twins team total over and a full game over type of play here. I think we do see some runs off these pitchers a little bit here. But other than that, I really don't have too much of a feel on this one. This one's a pass for me.
I would be leaning towards an under for me. The Houston Astros have not been hitting lately. They've gone over in 1 out of their last 10 games. And I know Urquidy's been very hit or miss. He either goes 6 innings of no earned runs or he's allowing a bunch of earned runs. This is hit or miss for him. And I think he's going to be able to have a solid game. Archer, he doesn't go that deep in games, but he allows anywhere from 1 to 2 runs. It's not terrible. I feel like, if anything, this is leaning towards an under. Both teams kind of struggling to hit. We just saw it last night where Minnesota was no hit through 8 innings. We had a couple of close no hitters last night, like going into the 7th inning or 6th inning or later, all with no hitters. I think there was like 3 different games. This has got to be leaning towards an under for me, but I didn't really get to it.
Fair enough.
You like the Twins? I can't talk you off of plus money. I need the Astros to start losing. I have the Angels to win the division. I like the Mariners still to win the division, even though they're not looking all that good. I still like the Mariners. Astros run line. I could see. I mean, if you think they're going to win, you think they're going to win. Can you guys see that no run first inning for the A's game? Yes. We don't bet any nerfies, but Mets, Diamondbacks, 2-teamer. Yes. Panthers, puck line. No.
Oh.
Twins, Panthers or Caps. It's the same thing that Nick's been on every single game in the series.
Yep, and I'm
The
not
Caps.
going to stop now.
Once again, thank you guys for the picks and live up and the live show. Keep it up for the good work. Subscribe to the Earle Bros. Bam. If you have not subscribed already, we're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. We're getting kind of close. Well, not really. We're sitting at 1877. So we're actually 23 subscribers away from 1.9K. Maybe if we can get there by the weekend, we'd appreciate that. But keep subscribing, share us out, all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. One more baseball game, Nick, and then we get playoffs.
Yeah, Baltimore Orioles are at the St. Louis Cardinals. We're seeing the Cardinals are on 215 home favorites. Total 8.5 in this game. Spencer Watkins and Miles Michaelis is going for this one here. Looking at the weather for this game, we have 7-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left and 91 degrees. It's going to be nice and toasty in St. Louis, Missouri here. 1.53 ERA, a 0.99 WHIP for Mr. Michaelis, 7.19 strikeout, 7.13 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%. A 1.78 ERA or walks per nine. Wow, 255 BABIP, a 299 FIP, and a 3.65 SIERA. Watkins, 3.22 ERA at 1.39 WHIP, 4.03 walks, strikeouts per nine, which is 10%, 4.03 walks per nine, 250 BABIP, a 554 FIP, and a 5.27 Sierra. I'm going to look to fade Watkins in this matchup here. I like this Orioles team. I think they're a sneaky team, and I think early in the season they're going to win some games. But I don't think this is one of those games. I took the Cardinals team total over 4.5 at -125 and the full game run line at -110. I think that the Cardinals are able to put up 6 runs or so and win this game like 6-2. So that's kind of where I'm looking at this one here. Cardinals team total over 4.5 and the run line.
If there's been one pitcher that I've been trusting the most on this Cardinals team, it's been Miles McCollum.
Yeah.
And I'll say he's the best pitcher on this St. Louis staff right now. This is a good spot for him too.
Until Flaherty comes back.
We'll see. I had Flaherty as a possible Cy Young, but seeing that he's missing all this time, it's not going to happen. This is a spot where I like McCollum. I think that they get the job done today. I think this one's like a 6-2 type game. This is especially after the Orioles won yesterday, which the Orioles they've won 5 out of their last 6 games. They've been looking kind of good, but no, I think there's a good spot. I think Miles McCollum shuts them down. Give me like a 4-2, 5-2 type win for the St. Louis Cardinals. I'll take them on the run line for the last game. Cardinals -2.5. I'm not going to talk you off of that. Every time I bet the Cardinals, I get screwed. Could only lean first 5 under. That's the same way with us with the Blue Jays. Igor is dead. Yari is skating this morning. Let's go Pens. Pens reverse puck line.
We'll see.
Hey, it's either Rangers are going to win or the Penguins are going to end up reverse puck lining them. So,
yep.
Penguin and a hockey stick. I'm going Raffaello Bucks game. Okay, speaking of the Bucks game, we'll head over to some basketball next.
Milwaukee Bucks are at the Boston Celtics in this one here, Tim. The Celtics -5.5 here at home, total 214 in this game. I did not get to this one. I'm looking at next game. Where you're looking at for this one.
Well, good thing I got to something this game and nothing next game. I like the Bucks in this one. Yes, I know I've been on the Celtics this entire series. 5.5 points is too many for me to give up. This is a spot where, and obviously it did not work out for the two teams yesterday, but this is a spot where if Milwaukee wants to win this series, they need to win tonight. I don't see them winning a game 7 in Boston. If Boston wins tonight, they win in 7. If Milwaukee wins tonight, they win in 6. The winner of this game wins the series. And I said that with the 2 other games yesterday. So Heat are going to win the series. And Suns will win that series. This is a must-win game for both teams, but for Milwaukee especially. Because I think that Boston could lose next game and still be okay. And win it in 7. I don't think Milwaukee has to close it out at home. Give me the Bucks +5.5. It'd be a sprinkle on the money line as well. I like the Bucks in this game.
Yeah, I saw a stat here. In the NBA, Game 5 winners when the series is tied 2-2. What percentage of you think those Game 5 winners go on to win the series?
It's like 80% or something.
In the NBA, it's 81.5%. In the NHL, it's 78.7%.
So it's important. Yeah, you got to go up 3-2.
Very important. Don't worry, the Lightning though will be one of those 21.3% in the NHL.
Well, it's because it's the Leafs, but yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
Milwaukee first half money line plus money. Why not? So over under. What do you guys think for this game? Lean under, especially after they went over first game. Lean under. Boston's gone. Milwaukee's gone under in every single game besides last game. So we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Golden State Warriors are at the Memphis Grizzlies in this one, Tim, here. The Warriors are -4 road favorites, a total of 218 in this game. I have a play on this game. I want to hear your thoughts first, and then I want to break this game down a little bit.
I think tonight's the night that I light up my last future. I think Golden State wins this one, and I think they win it by margin. I would lean towards Golden State -4. Did I bet it? No. But I feel like this is one of those spots. Still no Ja Morant for Memphis. I will say Memphis had a fantastic season. Unfortunately, he got injured at the wrong time, suspensions and all that stuff kind of hurt him. This Golden State team is too dangerous to be able to try to beat without Ja Morant. And if they were to win a game without Ja, it would have been last game. I feel like they're done. Down 3-1. You're not coming back against Golden State. I feel like in this game, it's got to be Golden State -4 or nothing for me, and that's somebody with a Memphis ticket. So I feel like this is the last game of this series. Golden State finishes it out tonight. Did I bet it? No.
Yeah, looking at it here, I was looking at how the first 4 games have gone in this series, and I've noticed a little bit of a pattern. Game 1, it went over by 9.5 points. That was the lowest over under, like whatever. Game 2, under by 20.5 points. Game 3, over by 28.5 points. Game 4, under by 23.5 points. The last 3 games, if it's gone over under, it's gone over under by 20 plus points. And that's something I'm going to look at here in this one here. And I'm expecting that to go to an over tonight because I've noticed that went over, under, and that's ready for another over here in this series. And I expect the Golden State Warriors to light it up here tonight. I got the Golden State Warriors team total over 111 at -115. I got the full game over 218 in this one here. I like the Warriors to close the door tonight, and I wouldn't talk any. I want to see just to look at it here because I said that this game could go over by 20 plus points. So let's see what the highest total it'll give me here because the games that have been going over by a lot. And they're not giving me alternative totals. What's going on here? Why won't they give me alternative lines? They're only giving me alternative spreads. I might put out a quarter unit play later on with the total being a 219 here in this one here on like an over 238, 239, something along those lines. Seeing if you can get some really big plus money. I might put out a quarter unit play on that. But other than that, I do like the Warriors to close out this series tonight. I took the team total over 111 and the full game over 218.
I'd be careful taking an over the big total over without Ja Morant because that's a bunch. That's like 30, 35 points. That's not easy layups that he gets. So just be careful with that.
This is also the lowest the total has been all series. Because when we look at what this series has been so far, 223, 225 and a half, 228, and 224. Now we're down to a 219. They've adjusted for Ja Morant.
Yep.
So I'm not worried.
Grizzlies won't lay down and die, but Grizzlies keep it first in the close hat. Yeah, I was about to say they'll keep it close, and then Golden State, it'll be like a 2-point game going into the fourth quarter. Grizzlies could even be winning, and then the Warriors are going to win the fourth quarter by 10 plus. That's just how it's going to be. Golden State team total over. They've hammered it down, but I'm taking Draymond Pros. There you go. Penguins reverse puck line like that. It is. You like the Warriors? I do too. That name, Nick?
Kachuk. Gordie Howe hat trick tonight?
Maybe. Which is
what a Gordie Howe hat trick is?
It's a goal, a fight, and something else.
An assist. Goal, fight, and assist.
What's up, fellas? As much as I like the Bucks, without Middleton, they struggle. You saw last game, Boston tonight. The same goes with Golden State. I think Golden State wins. I think that Milwaukee can cover a 5.5. I think that those two teams are close enough. I think that Boston wins, but I think that Milwaukee covers. All right, Nick, you've got 3 hockey games. Let's do this. Pittsburgh
Yeah.
Penguins, New York Rangers in game number 5. The Penguins up 3-1 in the series. Rangers 135, home favorites, total of 6. Where are you looking?
Yeah, this Rangers team has pissed me off this series. I'm going back to them now. And the reason is they lost by 5 goals last game. I expect them to wake up in this spot. If you don't like them full game, then take them first period. Because I expect them to be alert and ready to go to start the game. And I expect Igor to have a bounce back game here. If it is Igor in net. Yeah, it's confirmed Shesterkin in net. I expect him to have a bounce back game. Absolutely. And I think this is going to be a lower scoring game than people think. I think everybody's going to look at it and be like, this is a potential elimination game. So this game's going to soar over because of empty nets. I think that New York's going to control the play for most of this game. They're going to go back to playing a defensive style of hockey game. And I think they're going to win this game 3-1. I like the Rangers on the money line. I got it at -135. I got the team total under 2.5 with the Penguins at +120. And I might add another play on this game later in the day if I can get a 6.5 in this game, not a 6, because currently I can get under 6 at +110. I want 6.5 in this game because I think this could finish 4-2. So I'm going to look to see if I can get 6.5 for an under in this spot as well. But for right now, I'm on the Rangers on the money line, and I'm on the team total under 2.5 with the Penguins at +120.
All right. So this is the second time that we could try to do this. The first time it hit. Are you going to implement your playoff live betting elimination game over 1.5 in the third period? It hit
No.
with that Colorado game. I think that is that something we might start to look at?
Yes, but okay, here's how I'm going to approach that. If the team that's on the edge of elimination, like the team that's down 3 games.
So if the
whatever,
Rangers are losing tonight going to the third period, you bet the over.
yes, because they're going to, yeah, and I'm going to be taking it. I took an under in this game, expecting the Rangers to win this game. Like that's what I'm expecting in this game. If I liked the Penguins in this game, if you like the Penguins, take the over because in the third period, if the Rangers are losing, 1 or 2 things are going to happen. They're going to play more aggressive and more desperate in the third period, which is going to create scoring chances for them, but it's also going to leave them more vulnerable when they pinch their defensemen in, and it's going to lead to more odd man rushes in favor of the Pittsburgh Penguins where they're able to score goals that way. Or they're going to pull their goalie much earlier than they ever would because this is a last game for them, and there's literally nothing for them to lose keeping their goalie in longer. So you'll start seeing that with elimination games. They're going to be pulling goalies a minute earlier, a minute and a half earlier than they usually would in a normal game. So keep an eye out for them unless you're Dean Evison. Dean Evison will pull a goalie with 6.5 minutes left in the game if he really wants to. But keep an eye on that. Absolutely. Elimination games, and I think more specifically elimination games where if the team that's on the edge of elimination is losing heading into the third period, because tie games could be tricky.
Yep.
Because they can go scoreless in the third period and go to overtime.
Yep.
So be careful with that. But if the team, like if the Rangers are losing heading into the third period tonight, yeah, take the third period over. You can even go 2.5.
Nick, are you still doing watch along with hockey games with the hockey guys? Yeah, they did last night.
Yeah, they do those on Tuesdays. I hopped on last night and gave out Adrian Kempe to score the game.
There you go. All right, Nick, we got 2 games left. Capitals, Panthers. Panthers -225. Tied up after that heartbreaking loss for the Capitals last game. Total of 6.5. Where are you looking in this one? I'm pretty sure I know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the team that's looked like the better hockey team in the first 4 games at a +185 price tag. Plain and simple. I'm going to go right back to the Capitals here. I have them to win the series, and I think they're going to go 3-2 here in this one. I like the Capitals here. I also took them +1.5 to kind of like play damage control if this does go to overtime again. So yeah, I took the plus 1.5 at minus 130 with the Capitals as well as the plus 185 on the money line here. I don't have a real read on the total in this game, but I definitely do like Capitals in this spot. I think that they come out, they play well. They bounce back after a heartbreaking loss in their last game. They play well on the road. The Capitals, I believe, were the best road team in hockey this year. So this is a Capitals team that I trust on the road more than at home. And I said I was going to bet it every single game of the series, and I'm going to continue that. I'm going to take the Capitals money line game 5, game 6, game 7 if I have to. So whether or not I will against the Lightning or the Maple Leafs the next round, who knows? But I think the Capitals, at the very least, they play more playoff style hockey than the Florida Panthers do, and I expect them to have a decent control over the puck control in this one here and play their style of hockey, which is going to win them the game.
There you go. There you go. Final game of the night, Nick. Stars and Flames. Flames minus 225, total of 5.5. This series is tied up as well at 2. What are you looking for this one?
Yeah, give me a little bit more plus money in this one here. I may be chasing plus money. It is what it is. I have plus 230 with the Stars to win this series, so I'm going to continue to ride with Dallas in this spot. I think that Dallas is the more adapt team to play in the playoffs because they play that defensive playoff style hockey. Jake Ottinger is one of those goalies similar to feels like Carey Price of last year, where he's going to carry them to the playoff, carry them throughout the playoffs here. And I think I'm hoping the Stars win this game and we can get Kings and Stars in the next round. That would be beautiful. Yeah, I think the Stars are the better team for the playoffs. And yes, the Flames did wake up a little bit last game. We finally saw something from Johnny Gaudreau last game. Kachuk started doing a little bit last game. I mean, I think that the Flames win this series, or the Flames are a little overrated heading into this series. And I think everyone was sleeping on the Stars, giving them no chance. I think that they absolutely do have a chance. This is another one where I won't talk you off of a plus 1.5 with the Stars because I could see this going to overtime or them playing a really close hockey game. But it is minus 140, so I kind of stayed off the plus 1.5 and just went plus 180 with the money line. So that's where I'm on with this one here. Last game of the day, Dallas Stars on the money line.
There you go. There you go. That is everything for today. We'll go ahead, quick housekeeping, recapping all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Check out the Max Wagers Network. I'll be on the next 2 shows. Higgs at 12 o'clock, so about 10 minutes. Higgs' show will start midday money. 1 o'clock, Allie Burns. I'll be on talking some WNBA. 2 o'clock, just parlays with Chris King. 3 o'clock, Scott and Scott. 4 o'clock, you get the soccer show, and then you get the main event, 5 o'clock, for Game Time Decision with me, Nick, and Detroit Lenny. One comment. Puck line plus 1.5 plus money. There you go. Let's go ahead do a little bit of recapping for today and heading on out. I added Seattle run line onto my card, along with St. Louis run line, Arizona money line, the over in the Milwaukee game, San Fran run line, and the Mets run line. I grabbed some Bucks action, plus 5.5 versus the Celtics. And then in the WNBA, I took the Chicago Sky and I took the LA Sparks today. So those are my 2 WNBA plays, along with some Washington Capitals action. So there you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, for me, I'm rocking with in baseball, Yankees team total over, full game over. I like the Brewers run line and the over 9. I like the Dodgers and the Pirates over 8.5. I'm on the Mariners run line and their team total over. I'm on the Diamondbacks first 5, doubling up on the Giants first 5 full game run lines. I'm on the Mets first 5 full game run line. I'm on the under 3.5 with the Rays and Angels. Tigers team total over, full game over. Red Sox in the first 5 innings. Cardinals team total over and the run line. In the NBA, I'm on the Golden State Warriors team total over 11 and the full game over 218. WNBA, I'm only on the Sky because I didn't get to the Sparks at that -2 number, and they're -5 now. I didn't want anything to do with that. In the NHL, I am on the Rangers money line along with the Penguins team total under 2.5. I am also on the Capitals money line and the +1.5, and I'm on the Stars to end the night at +1.
There you go. There you go. Nick, go ahead and finish on out the show for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one, and we want to thank you guys as always for watching. My name is Nicholas Earle. Joined here as always by my brother Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys. Good luck.
See you.